What up, traders? It's your boy, Mr. Gentleman T himself, and welcome to Everyday FXT. Sorry for doing this morning. I couldn't do it last night for some reasons. So go press that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and then turn on that notification bell so that you are notified when I drop. And then comment on the comment section down below what you would like to see me do for you. Because at the end of the day, I'm doing this, guys, for you. So, without any further ado, let me dive straight into our pairs. So, I'll be starting for a 4-hour time frame just to show you, remind you, maybe for those who are new, who didn't really have time to go back to my previous videos and see how our analysis for a long term has been like. So, we are still bearish buyers, guys, and as you can see right now, the market hasn't really violated the previous higher highs. So we are still bearish buyers. We are still bearish buyers. Market did go down, created the lowest low here, went up, created the highest high, and then it came back down. It couldn't create a new lower low, but then it created a lower high. So, which is something that is bullish on the short term, but the analysis is still bearish. We're going down. So, let me go into deeper as to showing you guys how this could play out. So, I want to first highlight this area right here. Right. Okay. Let me make it even nice and clear for you. Right, perfect, perfect. So we see the market correcting this correction to the creating this correction to the upside, and then it broke it, came back to retest it, went down, failed to break the previous lower highs, and then created equal lows and breaking the highest, the higher high, creating a new higher high, which this to me is a clear, uh, it is a clear signal that we are going down. So if I highlight this area here like this, or let me not go way too far and just highlight it from here. So from here we can tell that okay, let me try and fix this quick. Right, perfect, perfect. So we see that the market all the time, every time the market when it got to this area, it rejected it, got to this area, created some havoc, and then it rejected the area. Touched the area, rejected it, touched the area, rejected it, broke up, came back in the area, and now it is still playing below the area. Even here, the market did come, failure to break above. So this to me is like a second retest to the trend line. There's a nice retest to the trend line. So what I'd like to see happen, guys, on this pair, I like to see the pair playing exactly how I anticipated to play. So let me put this here for you guys, and then let me highlight this area for you as to saying, okay, the market has to give us something. So what we can wait to be on the safer side, we can wait for the market to reject this area, come down. So this is what I'm looking to see. Market come here up, reject this area, come down, test this area, break the trend line, retest the trend line, and then that's it for us. I like to see the market coming back to test the trend line, telling us now we are going to the downside. So let me also highlight this area right there, which is the area at love to see the market breaking below for our TSL selling opportunities. Our TS selling opportunities. So for our TS selling opportunities, we would like to take our profits exactly at this the lowest low the market has given us. This is what I'd like to see happening. So, guys, on the other hand, if the market decides to break this area here, let me try and extend this. Let me extend this. If the market tries to break this area here, and maybe close above, we will be looking to see something like breaking above, hopefully testing this trend line again for the third touch, and then coming back down. Or you might see it coming back to test, going up. If it shoots and closes above there, let's wait for it to come back and retest. And then the analysis will be changed. That will be changing of the analysis. But I'm not sure this is how this will play out. If maybe it doesn't, it breaks this area, it might come to this trend line again and then shoot all the way to the downside. And that's it for USDCAD. Let me move on to our next pair, which will be GBPUSD. We go down to our 4 hour time frame. So on GBPUSD, I don't want to waste time, guys. This market has been showing us a very bearish movement. So, okay, it is good news. It is good news, guys. It is good news. My trend line to be exactly how I want it to be. Okay, that's it. So on this one, I think I have to start a daily, on a daily, and do highlight to you guys that okay, the market did break this area of ours here. Alright. Okay, we see that the market did break our resistant support trend line of the previous movement to the upside, and we know that in this area here there's a zone where, like, we know that the market, according to maybe a key area that or a trend line that is marked incorrectly, the market has tested it. I'm really not convinced when it comes to this pair, but all I can say, guys, is that the market is giving us a bearish movement to the downside because it broke this very strong support trend line. It made it a resistant now. So what we have our highest, our nearest highest high here, our nearest highest high, giving us two touches. It is something very convenient to look at. So you see that the market from there has been creating higher lows, yeah? Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. It hasn't really been struggling somewhat to give us that movement that we're looking for. So this is how the structure looks like. This is how the structure looks like. So it could be seeing the market coming to this area here. Then in that form of movement, that is exactly what we like to see the market doing going forward. So let me do highlight this area again. So when we go down to a 1 hour time frame, we see that the market broke this area again and then shot impulsively to the downside. So the impulsive movement to the downside does tell us that okay, the market is bearish. The market is moving to the downside. So let me highlight this area here. It's a very important area to highlight. And right now we are seeing that the market broke in this area, which I marked previously. Last night I did mark it. I just couldn't give you guys analysis, and I do feel guilty now that I didn't. So, guys, this is how we're looking to see the market move. Let me go to 4 hour. So from here, all we can do is this is what I can do. Mark this area and then mark this area. So no, let me remove this. So okay, so we're looking to catch the market moving all the way down until to this area here, whereas we can see the much stronger rejections to the downside. So we like to see the market coming to this area, breaking this area and continuing to the downside. So right now, okay, let me go down to 15. Perfect. So right now, what I am seeing is this, this, right. Oh, okay, let me take this down here. 50. Okay, perfect. So what I'd like to see, the market rejecting somewhere in this area here, coming here, and then we catch it all the way to the downside, guys. We catch it all the way to the downside. Something clear, super nice and simple. Moving on to our last and final pair, guys, which will be our USDJPY. So on USDJPY, guys, I still want to go on right. So what we are seeing, we are seeing that the market doesn't really want to come to this area actually. So the market all the time when it gets to this area, it found a strong support at this area, and it rejects this area all the time. So we saw the market coming in, testing this area. A lot of weeks rejecting to the downside. It went up, came back down strong. You can see this week right here. This week here, you can see that this is rejecting week. Came back down, rejected with an engulfing shot to the upside, and then it came back down again to test this area. Same area, fails to break the area. So right now we are seeing that. Okay, let me first. Okay, yeah, let me just give it as it is. So the market. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Movement of the market. So, 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 so. We see that the market broke this previous high and it violated it because it is now above it. What I would like to see is, okay, let me highlight this highest high. Okay, let me highlight it in this type of way. And then go back to our 1 hour time frame. Okay, right. Super, super clear. Let me fix my trend line. Let me fix my trend line. Okay, so the market broke this area, came back to test the trend line. Okay, nice, but I'm not convinced. So what I'm looking to see the market do is maybe the market coming to this area right here, touching this area, or somewhere around here. So let me, you can see the market rejecting somewhere in this area right here, and then the movement could be like coming here. Okay, let's take this. So coming here, coming down, all the way down, or maybe in this area here, and then going up, breaking this area, coming back to retest it, and then we continue all the way in that manner. But without this upper movement, I'm not worried about. So what I like to see the market coming to this area. Let's see what it does when it gets to this area. If it gives us that confirmation of rejecting, maybe something like a small double bottom, some type of structure, and then we place our buy orders, catch it all the way to the 90% move, which is right here. No? Yeah. And that's it for today's analysis, guys. Go press that like button if you enjoyed the content of today. Go subscribe, go share with your friends, and comment on the section down below whatever you'd like to ask or say to me. And I did not I did not forget about the promise I did make to you guys that as of the 1st of November, I'll give you guys something more informative, something to teach those people who aren't really aware. So, guys, I think I'll be dropping today midnight. I think I'll if I don't do this today midnight, I'll probably do it tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'll probably do it tomorrow morning, and you guys turn on those notification bells, and go tell your friends who are maybe struggling somewhat into understanding the markets, because I'm the guy for you. Once again, it's your boy, Mr. Gentleman T himself, and I am signing out. Peace.